I said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't call it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
Is your red flag?
David.
David. What boy's name instantly gives you a red flag?
Dave.
Dave.
David.
David.
Dave.
Dave. What boy's name instantly gives you a red flag?
David.
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 The fucking
What boy-
Davids.
Is that the one I sent to you?
Yeah, it is. Hi, everybody. How's everybody
it going?
doing? We have
What
a
up,
very
Biz?
special guest with us. A
Right?
And I love
blurry.
I
Mama
know, I
J.
left myself blurry already.
You have to. Do you not know how to fix that thing by now?
No. Okay.
I never taught her.
No.
We never had the chance. What?
No.
We got Muffin with us, Jennifer, Biz.
Wow.
We got Sober on the other side. Rick's on the other side there. We'll gain more as we come along here, but we do have a special guest. Welcome back, Mama J. It's been a minute since
Hi.
you've been here.
It has been a hot minute. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
Hi, Mama J.
Yeah.
It's like you never fucking left.
No.
Shut up, bitch.
Stop saying that to yourself, Davey. You're going to give
Listen,
yourself a complex.
I had to make you feel welcome because you're part of that universe where they just call women bitches all the time.
I know. But I am one. No. I can't stand can I unblur myself? Okay. Yes. Hi.
Well, that's
Hello.
yeah, that's a lighting situation with that. But how you been? Like seriously though, like, what's been going on in your world here lately?
Yes. So you kind of disappeared, huh?
I did. I disappeared from the internet because I got back to life and I was busy, really busy with my kids and stuff going on with the family. So I've just been doing that. I've been talking with you guys and things that
Right.
we want to do. And yeah,
So you decided to jump back in with us tonight, then, huh?
I did. Yes.
Oh, this is going to be fun. She's been out of the game for like over a year now.
Yeah. So on my hiatus, I actually did not really keep up with anything that was actually going on in the world at all. I was all stuck in this whole other universe. So I was talking to Rich and I was like, I feel stupid. Like I feel stupid. I feel retarded about anything that's going on in the world. I have no idea. I've become the headline person and that's not me. I don't look at just headlines. I'm the one that I read the articles and I haven't
Right.
read an article in so long.
Well, I'll tell you what. A lot has fucking happened.
I've heard.
A lot has happened. And again, it looks like another 2020 incident may be happening here. Check this out. There might be something odd at New Jersey's election results. This comes over here from town hall. What happened in New Jersey? I knew 250,000 residents fled the state since Republican Jack Citarelli's almost upset win against incumbent Democrat Phil Murphy in the last gubernatorial election. Momentum was swinging his way. He was clinching some wild endorsements. I'll get to reading here in a second. From local Democrats and labor unions, only to get blown out 56-43 against Democratic Rep. Mikie Sherill. The race seemed tighter. It's the only one where GOP supposedly had a shot. So what gives? Then you got a little quote here. Our first September Qantas Inside tweets. Our first September Labor Day poll showed Sherill 10 plus. By September, after debates, campaign controversies, and the Kirk assassination, everything changed. The race tightened fast. More Republicans entered the likely electorate, and independents started breaking for Citarelli. So basically, check this shit out. The numbers really aren't making sense, okay? And it really doesn't, because we got this over here from Marky Mark B. I couldn't help myself. I had to dig into the New Jersey election data for the... Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. I had to dig into the New Jersey election data for the November 4th, 2025 governor's race. I had to see how bad it really was, and it's ugly. Red flags all over. There's absolutely no way these numbers are real and organic, especially 1 year after President Trump won all swing states, the Electoral College, and popular vote. Jack Citarelli nearly beat Phil Murphy in 2021, losing by only 84,284 votes.
And that happened at 3 a.m. in the morning. I remember because I was living in New Jersey at the time, and when I went to bed, Jack Citarelli was winning. He was winning. And I woke up and I was like, what the fuck happened? Because it was fortified just like it was in 2020.
Right. This November 4th, 2025 gubernatorial race, the New Jersey was rigged to the hilt. The record for the highest number of votes received by winning gubernatorial candidate in New Jersey history belonged to Republican Thomas Keene in the 1985 election with 1,372,631 votes. Jack Citarelli beat that record on November 4th, 2025 by roughly 20,000 votes with a vote total of 1,392,673. Jack just broke the all-time New Jersey record. But somehow we are supposed to believe that Mikie Sherill beat Jack Citarelli by an unbelievable 437,274 votes when everybody's been leaving the state too.
How is it that almost in every election cycle, especially a major election cycles in New Jersey itself, at least one person is charged or indicted for voter fraud and put in jail? I swear to you, it happens almost every year. Yeah. Someone in New Jersey gets put away or caught for voter fraud.
Yeah. Isn't Atlantic City in New Jersey?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a weird weird question, not gonna lie.
Who was it that came from Atlantic City that was arrested for ballot stuffing?
I forget what that guy's name was. Campbell or something like that?
Craig Calloway, that was it. The dude's been doing it for fucking decades. He started in 2003. He got busted. And every bit of reporting that you see in this, you'll never see his involvement in 2020. In the reporting, it looks like he took a break in 2020. Yeah. But in the court cases, it mentions his involvement in 2020. And what he would do is he would actually pay people to go and gather ballots that were empty. Like they just have a signature on it, right? Mm-hmm. He would pay them to go gather those ballots, bring them to him. Him and his group would fill out the ballot. And then he'd pay other people to go stuff them in those ballot boxes.
Right.
Giving credence to 2,000 mules.
Is it this election? Is it no? Is it this state or is it California where they have looked into it and there is 500,000 more votes than there are people who actually live in the state who have voted? Or are registered to vote or whatever in that state. Is it in New Jersey where that is, or was it in I think it was in New Jersey, or was it California?
I don't remember, but I remember what you were talking about. That was what 2020, right?
No, this is this year.
Oh, then no, I don't.
Yeah,
know.
hold on. Let me mute myself and look it up so you don't hear me banging
Okay.
like that.
Still
All right.
here. She beat the all-time record by 33%. Mikie Sherill is the most popular gubernatorial candidate in New Jersey history. More popular than Thomas Keene? No way. Not a chance. Let's see. In Essex County, Mikie Sherill's vote total is 178,000. I get this shit right. 178,642. In 2021, the combined total for both Phil Murphy and Jack Citarelli is 178,062. So she had the entire county? And people have been fleeing. Yeah, you're muted, Davey. Yeah, he's fucking things up over there. But yeah, apparently, Mikie Sherill won all of Essex County, and there has been very, very little people leaving.
Okay, you want to hear something funny? So 2 weeks ago from the New Jersey Globe, there was an article about more Republicans than Democrats register to vote in the final 2 weeks before the election.
There we go, Davey. I get you.
I'm sorry. I'm retarded. I was on mute. I told you. I got fucking anxiety from doing this.
This is what happens when you have control.
Yeah, by the way,
Thank
Mama J.
you,
Mendes is looking hot.
But yeah, I mean, it's just the same old shit. You know, Hudson County, let's see, Hudson County saw an increase of nearly 46,000 additional ballots compared to 2021. That's an increase of almost 39%.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me this woman got 30% more people to vote for her?
To be honest with you, it's the Mom Donnie effect.
You
I
think?
guarantee you.
In New Jersey?
Yes.
But weren't there reports, though,
There's
too?
been a mass exodus of New Jerseyans, though, of people in New Jersey.
Still, that you know who left? Republicans. Democrats didn't leave. Democrats, more and more Democrats came to New Jersey. They named a street in Patterson Palestine Way.
Ugh.
It's the Mom Donnie effect. I'm telling you.
All right.
Davey, you want to put a bet?
You need to read the article I sent you in the private chat.
All right, hold on. Coming up.
Yeah, throw that up there real quick. Let's just go.
It's like getting on a bike. Doing this. Being like,
I know,
I
right?
send you guys shit in the chat all the time.
April 5th, 2025. Let's go to New Jersey. 4,910 people tried to register to vote with the first time with the last four digits of their social security number and last name. 1,162 didn't know that shit, and 629 were dead when they tried to register to vote for the first time. Tell me how that's possible, Mama J.
The Mom Donnie effect.
That's where that came from, guys. I'm telling you, it's right fucking there.
Amanda with the dono? Mama J looking like a dish. God damn.
Thank you, ma'am.
I can't. You can show the thing on, but the
I'm telling you guys. It's right here. The government is fucking voting for itself now. And this is fucking proof. If these ballots are just coming up out of nowhere, all of a sudden you got all these people. I guarantee you, you're gonna find ballots in there with people that don't even live in that state anymore. They just never changed the registry.
Yes, I'll give you that. But what also happened in Jersey that happened in California?
Changing the election laws,
allowing you to come into the state and register to vote. So what was happening in the last 4 years, while Joe Biden was asking all these fucking people to come across the border and shipping them to New York and New Jersey,
that may be where this is going.
They became registered voters. They voted for Mikie Sherill because Mikie Sherill was the Democrat, and people were like, vote this way, vote this way, vote this way. And what happened was all the Republicans left, went to fucking Florida, South Carolina, all that. And now all you have is a Democratic cesspool. And that's what happened. It's not, I don't believe there's foul play here at all. I think once again, we talked about this yesterday. They fucking have the long game.
Oop, okay.
So you mean only Republicans left? Or
Yeah,
mostly Republicans?
I'm telling you, I'm 95% of the people that left were Republican. I left.
I left.
Yeah, I know the girl we're having on next Saturday, Larissa. She left.
But more than 30%?
Yeah. Yeah, but not even that. So okay, so here's not even what, like I said, not even that. The fact is, you had people being still sent in mail-in ballots from who lived in Jersey. Then I guarantee you, they sent those ballots in, or somebody like the guy who did Atlantic City was just like, give me your ballot, sign it, and send it in. They sent it in. Look at what we watched yesterday with the guy in New York. They didn't even ask him for his ID. They're like, yeah, we get it from your signature. And then they had to look for his birthday. They're like, oh, I found him through his birthday. Yeah. So what happened is exactly what happened. They're probably a bunch of old people who died, people who just left. They just come in, they just sign it, whatever. And that's how. Because
yeah,
like
I mean,
said,
you could, well, and you can actually take the people who left, because all these other states and stuff are notorious for not cleaning up their voter rolls. So they could have a list of the people that they know that have left, taken their ballots, and just use those instead.
Well, then that comes down to the signature. Even voting in person or by mail, there's a signature trace. Now, okay, you want to bring up the Kerry Lake thing, how the signatures didn't match, and they said, fuck it anyway, you know. Okay, cool. That's a deeper problem. But you're getting a lot more votes coming in than history has shown. Like 30% increase in shit. So with that kind of increase in that numbers, it doesn't make sense. Even if they left, that means you would have to activate more of your base to vote for something that they're already liking.
Well, let's see what the article says here. More Republicans than Democrats registered to vote in the final 2 weeks. In 2025, New Jersey added 31,000 Republicans and Democrats lost 11,106. New Jersey added 16,836 new voters before the state's voter registration deadline, October 14th. Wow, that's a weird way. Oh, never mind. I thought it was 2050. I was like, wait a minute. 2,250 Republicans, 1,478 Democrats, and 13,062 unaffiliated. Yeah, that doesn't look shady at all.
Right.
That's so suspicious.
Not shady. That brings the voter rolls to 6,626,731, although that includes roughly 470,000 inactive voters since the start of the 2025. Republicans have added 30,966 new voters, while Democrats lost 11,106.
Hold up. Stop. Right there. Hold on. What is the voter roll total?
6,626,731.
Bring up my screen.
Why can't you just fucking have?
You telling me two fucking thirds of the state is registered to vote? That is unprecedented.
New Jersey's extra.
As of 2024, New Jersey's total population is 9.5 million. You're going to sit there and tell me that two-thirds of the fucking states registered to vote? No way.
Unless in any recent years, have they put in a bill or passed a law saying that when you are automatically registered to vote when you renew your license or your registration for your vehicle?
I don't know.
Put anything new in, I don't believe, no.
Have they killed any of the people that have, I'm not going to say killed, have they taken them off the rolls? Anybody that's moved out and registered somewhere else? So this could be a compounding issue of a whole bunch of dead people that they really can pull from. Dead people and people that don't live in the state. Why would you check in a state that you no longer live?
Well, I mean, they said almost 500,000 of those people on the voter rolls are inactive voters. Whatever that means, whether it is that they've registered but never voted, or they moved
There's something about this just doesn't. It's really not fitting. Like, I'm not a numbers kind of person to break all this shit down, but there's something about this is just literally, okay, you're talking about 19.5% gain
Okay,
in
so
just one county.
well, then here's the question, though. You got to think about, so in 2020 compared to 2025, socially, was there more incentive or more urgency for them to vote in 2021 than in 2025? You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, because
so,
it was definitely coming off of in 2021. It was definitely coming off of Biden coming into office.
mm-hmm.
So yes, they had more to vote for at that point in time, so people would start changing their way. It doesn't make sense. I mean, okay, what, Trump's in office, you got more people, not 30%, damn near 30% across the board. No way. No way. I mean, you can average that out, and that'll probably average out to close to 30%. It just doesn't seem right to me. Washington State did the driver's license voter registration BS. I don't know about New Jersey. I mean, I literally I don't keep up with New Jersey because Davy does.
Yeah.
It's Davy's state. You know, Mama J's state, but Mama J wasn't around. But yeah, I mean, you're talking about a 30% increase, damn near it, across the board in the entire fucking state. It doesn't make sense. Something is off about this one. And I think it's because of what we've been seeing, the things we've been talking about, all the information that's come out, especially with, you know, the Chinese influencers with the Chinese TikTok thing with the IDs to get the Chinese nationals to vote, all that other shit. Dude, I bet you there's not a lot of actual Americans that are voting. This is a scary fucking situation. The government's been doing this to themselves all this time. Because there ain't no fucking way. Population. Okay. Last 10 years. Just share this tab instead. Let's see. Has shown a steady growth over the last decade, with the most recent data indicating a population of 9.5 in 2024, 1.2% increase from previous year of 9.3, reflecting there's no way.
Okay. So, via AI mode on Google, in New Jersey, yes, New Jersey automatically registers eligible residents to vote when they apply for or renew a driver's license, learner's permit, or non-driver identification card.
Yeah, God.
Now, there is an opt-out provision, which during a motor vehicle commission transaction, you're given the opportunity to decline a voter registration. If you do not decline, your information is automatically electronically transmitted to the state of the Secretary of State for registration purposes. Now, are they registered as unaffiliated, or are they like registered one way or the other? You assume that if they don't, you know, I guess, hold on. So if they, what if the person doesn't, I guess, decline, but they don't know? Because there's many things that happen where you don't know whether or not you're registering or whatever, and you just want to get the fuck out of the DMV. When did they stop calling it the DMV, by the way?
What do they call it? Why? What do they call it now? I mean, they call it Department of, what do they call it here? The Department of Revenue.
It's the
That's fucking frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
no,
all
look.
blurry again.
Yeah. The total number of mail-in ballots that were issued in New Jersey was 938,323. There's where they were.
Yeah.
Especially, what was that one little dip that they had in there? I don't think I actually have it brought up here. New Jersey election.
In New Jersey, for these mail-in ballots, though, do they actually have to reach out to whatever the voter person, I guess it would be the Secretary of State's office or whatever, and say, I need a mail-in ballot? Or are they still automatically mailing ballots out to people?
What? No,
Well,
I do.
Are people requesting for a mail-in ballot, or are they still like automatically mailing ballots out to people? And
I don't know, but I do remember this being a big story. This is just back from November 2nd. This is how much New Jersey shifted right in 2024 versus 2020. Almost everything. And then all of a sudden, you're going to sit there and tell me that 30% more became active and voted for Mikie Sherill?
Yeah, it stinks.
That doesn't make sense.
Bro, my son is a felon 2 years out and cleaned up, yet he's never gone through the courts to get his voter rights back. He had a ballot show up at my house this election. W.A. Washington. It is the DOL, Davey. Division of Labor. What if a foreign national who is here temporarily gets a U.S. license to save the insurance break from not using an international license, think diplomat, and they get registered because they don't know?
I don't know. Deluxe Knight, thank you for the dono here. Sorry, it was supposed to be a rant and I failed. But yeah, I mean, none of this just makes any sense as far as this goes. And we may see something come from this. Look, over 400,000 New Jersey voters returned mail-in ballots ahead of early voting. Ahead of early voting.
How many?
400,000. That's what was lying in wait for this shit.
Deluxe with the dono. Sorry, it was supposed to be a rant and I failed. It's all right, Deluxe. You're good.
That was from October 24th of 2025. They had that lying in fucking wait. Over 400,000 ballots were lying in wait.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Why
October
does
24th.
this happens every freaking year? All the time.
By the way, I love how they're able to just be like, oh yeah, Mom Donnie won 0% in, they said. Yeah.
Really?
The presidential election. I don't know. We'll tell you next Thursday. See you guys. See you later, guys.
99.9% in.
Hey, why is it staying 99 for the last 3 fucking months? You still counting there?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It's so passive aggressive, like that little fuck you. We will never say you won it.
Hold on, Rich. Let me play this real quick because this was going on too. Breaking Scott Plessler's on the ground in Chester County, where so many voters were forced to leave. People needed to be arrested.
You may know, Chester County dropped the ball today, and only Republicans and Democrat voters were printed in the poll books. 75,000 independent voters were not included in the poll books. And when independent voters showed up today across Chester County, this wasn't at one polling location, this was county-wide across all of Chester, 75,000 independent voices. And so they had to vote provisionally, which of course irritated a lot of voters, caused a lot of confusion.
This is Jersey.
And in fact,
No, it's PA.
some people
PA, sorry.
in polling locations ran out of envelopes,
Where
ran
Bam
out
Margera's
of
from.
stickers where the ballots go into them. And so we've heard from voters that were disenfranchised, that showed up, but either were turned away or said to come back later. And so I'm here at this location at the Penn Township building, which is 260 Lewis Road in West Grove, Pennsylvania, Chester County. And I wanted to let people know, no, we are on this. Legal
That's
is
not
on
bad,
this.
Mark
And
Schaefer.
finally, they have the materials. It took until after
This guy-
2 o'clock.
Is this guy falling asleep? His fucking head is cut off. You really need to fire his camera guy. Why is he staring at his bowls? That's what he's doing. He's trying to look at the goodness. He's like, yeah, look at that. Look at Scott. He's presenting well.
Oh, he probably just had it set up somewhere.
He probably set it up himself. Notice how it hasn't moved?
It's just
And he's showing his dominance by highlighting his bulge.
Yeah, he's just putting his dick in your face just to
it
say,
looks
hey,
like
I
half of a woman's mud flap.
Oh my word.
Ah. All right. This is what we're doing?
Would you
Half a
guys
seal
think
clapping?
controversy? It's hard to keep track of which stolen election we're talking about.
I
Well,
know.
we're still talking about oh wait, Pennsylvania? What was going on? Oh yeah, that's right. They had 3 Republicans or whatever it was. But yeah, it's just mass fucking 3 Republican Supreme Court justices that they kept.
Right.
So yeah.
But check this out. Go to my screen real quick. From
You
that article,
used to be able to just hit like add to screen, and now you have to remove it and then add.
or just take well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Lame.
in
We've done a lot of good stuff.
that article that we were talking about with the over 400,000 mail-in votes, that was in October 24th of 2025.
Right.
So in 1 month's time, those ballots went out and 400,000 were already ready to go for early voting. That's not suspicious, is it?
No.
We're not suspicious. We're not
Be
suspicious.
suspicious.
We're not suspicious. We're not suspicious. Yeah.
But it's going to be fun to see what they've actually come up with, because there's been a fair amount of talk about elections and everything coming up, and government said they've got some shit they're looking.
Well, will things actually be done?
No.
This is because this happens every election cycle. We see that's going on in even California now too, where there's like they're in the middle of a field or whatever, an empty lot. They found like a shit ton of like unused ballots and stuff for the Prop 50 shit.
Deluxe
Jennifer-
with the dough, no, bro. That's 99% counted is like a passive aggressive paperclip in Windows 95. I fucking hate that smart ass paperclip. It's now the pop-up windows for advertising. Foil hating that shit.
Are you sure you don't want to use a comma? I'd use a comma if I were you.
Thank you, Deluxe Day.
No, Deluxe is like us. He just kind of keeps going.
Yeah, Deluxe is Deluxe works all the time. So he has 99% of the time he's talking into his phone, and there's a fucking tractor that he's in that's just like, he's like, that fucking car is just fucking, hey, fuck you. Send.
But I just there's something weird. We got to figure out what the hell's going on with this.
They also had this.
It really does. But
Jennifer, this is New Jersey, okay? Jennifer O.
Governor Mark Meredith is live in Montclair with the
Turn
latest
it up.
for us. Mark.
It's as big as it's as high
Ainsley,
as it's
Brian,
gonna
and
go.
Lawrence, good morning once
shit.
again, friends. Some brand new information coming into our newsroom that we've learned that these threats were communicated electronically
Choppy
via
as
email
shit.
to at least 7 different counties across the Garden State. These threats certainly being taken seriously, and out of abundance
Is it
of
choppy to you,
caution,
Mama
some
J?
of the polling
A
places
little bit.
were temporarily either closed or suspended as they moved voters to different locations, and then as they were doing those searches, then either able to reopen some of the facilities. We got a statement from the Attorney General of New Jersey. I want to put it up on the screen for you. It says law enforcement officers have responded at each affected polling place. Some of these polling locations have already reopened to the public. The polls in New Jersey opened at 6 a.m. sharp. We have not seen any added security in the last hour or so, but it is certainly possible that we could see more because of this polling facility right here behind me. We are going to be seeing the Democratic nominee for governor, Mikie Sherill. She'll be out here with her family to cast her.
What?
I don't mean to laugh, but I was looking up like the actual, like, which counties, which set, because it's, you need to know which counties are they northern counties or are they southern counties, because southern Jersey is more Republican than it is up north, right?
Yeah.
And so I just typed in like New Jersey polling places that got a bomb threat, and then it was like 2020, 2021, 2024, like in the suggestions. I was like, how many times have polling places gotten bomb threats in New Jersey in the past 10 years?
Remember Georgia, where there was a plumbing leak all of a sudden out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Close up, and then 20 minutes later, they're like, "Nah, we got fixed. Let's do it. We gotta do what we gotta do now."
Yeah, they started boarding. Wasn't it New Jersey they were boarding shit up in? Or was that Pennsylvania?
No, actually, weirdly enough, I think it was in, why don't I say it was Oklahoma for some reason?
No, I think it was
Or Connecticut?
I think it was Baltimore. Was it Baltimore?
I don't know. It was somewhere, but I know that in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia, what they started doing is
Detroit, that was shit. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And yeah, in Philadelphia, what they were doing is that they weren't letting Republican poll watchers anywhere near the polling tables.
Yeah.
I remember that's what they did. That was in 2020. And they used COVID as the excuse, as the reason why not.
Oh, it's been fucked for a while here, and I don't know. I'm excited to. I mean, nothing's going to happen. We understand that, but I'm excited to see what does. But if anything does happen, Davey, you do realize that would still be tracking, correct?
For what, the 2030?
No.
For what?
That movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen that movie, Civil War?
You've seen Civil War, right?
I still haven't seen it.
You got to watch it back. We have it on the Rumble side.
Yeah, we have it on the Rumble. Yeah,
we have a movie night.
We'll probably have to send it because it's unlisted.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, we have to start up for the Rumble creator plan.
Yeah, we still got to do that. I understand.
Tomorrow.
I got a lot to do tomorrow. This motherfucker's looking like my wife. Anyway. Yeah, we do have it. Like, no, it isn't unlisted. Rumbles are all, the movie night thing. We have a movie night every the last Saturday of every month.
Okay.
Like for Halloween, the last month we watched Poltergeist, the original.
Nice.
Right. But we watched the Civil War one night when we started this whole thing off, because I was like, dude, we got to watch this because we've been talking about it, you know? Mm-hmm. And it was like, I titled it, is it predictive programming or what, you know? But everything, the movie's vague. Okay. Uh-huh. As to how everything happened, the movie's vague. There are certain points along the fucking way that you can pick up from conversations and things that actually did happen. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't tell you specifically. You know, there are certain things like, you know, one of the biggest things was, you know, they were asking, what are you going to ask the president? He listed off a few things. And, you know, the last one was, why did you drone strike American citizens? And after about 4 or 5 months after we watched that movie and we were talking about it, there was talk about drone striking in American soil. I was like, all right, now. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's still tracking like the things that happened. Everybody kept asking, why would Texas and California secede and join forces?
Right.
Didn't Texas and California pop off with the riots at the same time with the illegal immigration?
Yeah.
All you have to do is just get these left-leaning people to take over Texas.
True. Did you see? I was watching. I watched an imam talk about how they're happy that they took over New York City. Now they have to move to Texas and start taking over cities in Texas.
Well, the New York Stock Exchange has moved to Texas, and they're formally moving to Texas, the whole thing. And they're like, oh, no, they'll never leave New York. And it's like, they're only moving their electronic, all their electronic shit to Texas. And it's just like, there's an article that said 95% of the New York Stock Exchange is electronic. So yeah, all they have to do is move almost basically the physical stock exchange itself, and that's only the last 5%. And they're moving to Texas.
Well, if you think about like even what 2020 has even shown us too, is that a lot of jobs can actually be done remotely. So all these companies need is a safe haven, a tax haven of a place to actually have their any physical building that they have for those tax credits. So if you're going to be taxed up the wazoo in someplace in New York and more than half of your staff is remote, why the fuck would you stay?
Right. And that's why a lot of them are actually going, though. Like it was, remember, who was it? It wasn't Mark Cuban. Who was that other one? Kevin O'Leary?
Yeah, he's on Fox a lot now. Because he's a developer up in New York, right? And he's from Shark Tank.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was, even with the Trump trial thing going on, he's like, hey, every single one of us fucking do this. So you're just going to sit there and say that, okay, you're just going to target him. Now every single one of us are open for attack for that. Everybody does it. Jon Stewart, he was exposed for that shit too. You know? But they only went after him for it.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Speaking of Mom Donnie.
God damn it. This fucker.
Listen to what he says. And this comes from the PBD podcast.
Starting on day one, we will expand the city's special enforcement programs, doubling fines for hazardous violations and tripling them for conditions that are immediately dangerous. And when a really bad landlord, like this guy, refuses to fix it, the city's going to step in, make the repairs, and send them the bill.
Watch next.
If that doesn't work, the city's taking over the building. We're putting the worst landlords out of business.
Wait. You have slumlords because they're rent controlled in the first place and they don't make enough money for the upkeep of that shit. So the city's going to come in there, force these repairs, bill you for it, for you can't do anyway, and if you don't pay, just take your property. Good fucking luck, New York.
That sounds like fun.
Deluxe night with the dono. By the way, hi, Mama J. Pretty new to the channel because this is my first time kicking it with the trio. Watch Civil War. It's pretty good. Like Sheldon Cooper losing his virginity to Amy Farrah Fowler. But yeah, they're
just a weird analogy with that one, though.
It's
landlords out of business.
He says, we're going to take over the building.
So it's theirs. It's the city's.
So you mean like seize the means of production,
That's
like
exactly
communists?
Wait a
it.
minute.
So he's saying the quiet part out loud.
Yes.
And people voted for it.
That's right.
Starting on.
Yeah.
And they still don't care.
No.
But then again, Favy, go to my screen.
When you go to my screen, I feel left out.
You have to put it up in the bottom.
I know.
But I know you think this woman's really fucking crazy. But I told you she was California's best hope. This comes from Katie Porter saying, I'm calling on Trump to cancel private jet flights instead of commercial airlines. Private jet flights often take a single billionaire passenger, but still put real strain on our air traffic control system. Trump is choosing to target commercial airlines that the rest of us take rather than grounding his billionaire friends. That's messed up and shows you who he's about. Okay, that last part, you're just inferring shit, but you do have a point. A strong fucking point. I mean, if you really want that, okay, fine. Close the airspace.
Yeah.
Well, they are. They are closing the airspace.
You really got to. I mean, shit, you're pulling back 10% of the flights already with what, in the next 2 weeks?
30 major airlines are being shut down, including LaGuardia, Newark, Logan, JFK, small airports, Chicago O'Hare.
Right. I think, honestly, though, I don't want to jinx it, but I think that is a better fucking plan. Maybe right now, at this point in time, a controlled kind of travel as far as that goes. And the only one who has clearance would be anything government related. But these billionaires, these private jets, everybody taking these private flights all over the place, fuck you. Nope. I mean, that's a great ass idea.
You'd be saving the environment, climate change, right? You all are for that, right?
I mean, you want to reduce the amount of traffic, right? I guarantee you that's going to be a good percentage of it. Is people flying privately all over the place.
But they're still flying and spraying all the clouds in the sky.
I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't seen much of that.
I did today. I was not very happy.
I don't understand what she is saying. No, I do understand what she is saying. She's just going to take it in a really fucked up, weird ass way because, well, it's her and she's crazy and it's California.
These
But
billionaires need to take at least 10 people from the
she's
do
saying,
a lotto.
No, what she is saying right here is, hey, look, all these billionaires that fly around all the time doing whatever the fuck they want to, that takes a strain on the air traffic control systems too, but they get to do it while you are stranded for holidays.
Well, then here comes the question.
She's
Is
got a
air
point, though.
travel, well, then here's the thing. Is air travel a privilege or is it a right?
I mean, that would definitely be a privilege.
Yeah.
You have the right to move about freely, but it doesn't state how you move about.
Jennifer Dodono, you got to show Mama J the Katie Porter clip with Jennifer Graham when she said millions would die from not using EVs, then yelling at her intern.
Oh
Deluxe
my
night
God.
with the Dono.
Oh, yeah.
Richard, punchline is, I enjoyed that more than I thought I would. Hence, Mama J has still not seen it for whatever her reasons are. Mama J just got her life back, okay?
I did, actually. I've heard,
Yells at intern.
I will say though, I have heard a lot about it. Like, I know how it ends, but I would like to enjoy the journey. So I know what you guys are all talking about.
Well, I mean, the ending really doesn't fucking matter, you know?
Yeah.
It really doesn't. Here we go.
Dude.
Check this out.
Okay.
Let me rewind this. She yells at her intern on this. It's pretty fucking funny.
You ready
Check
for
this
stat
out.
number 2? I am. All right. $632. 632, which is how much?
You see her in the reflection in the mirror, right?
Mhm.
Right here. You can see in Katie Porter's face, you can see the moment she sees her in the mirror. Check this out.
You save in fuel and maintenance costs when you replace your traditional car with an EV, with an electric vehicle. So I lease a
She
Chevy
sees it.
Bolt. It is the
That
best
head
car
tilt.
that I have ever owned. I just plug it into the garage, 3-hole prong plug, and I never have to go to the gas station.
That's awesome. And $632 is real money. And I know here at UCI, we have a National Fuel Center Research Center, and they're also doing work on how to make electric vehicles affordable, including for low and moderate income people, working moms, single moms like me, people who really could benefit from an extra $632 in their pocket. And it's also not just the individual savings, but it's also the total savings for our economy. So I'm on the oversight committee, you might know, and that
Wait,
is
pause it
where
for a
we have
sec.
study.
I love how she says that $632 is a lot of money for, to save. Yet when you talk about food stamps and EBT, they tell you $300 something a year that you pay for EBT isn't a lot of money.
Right. Right.
I love how the cog works. $400 isn't a lot of money to pay for people to be on EBT and SNAP, but $600 something, that's a lot of money to save in a year, just to have an EV.
Meanwhile, you got to fork out $60,000 so you can save yourself $632.
Well, not with government incentives. It's only 59,000.
I'm just confused because, like, in California, don't they have like rolling like brownouts and stuff?
Yeah, the government basically controls their electricity.
And that's $632 that you're plugging into your wall. like, and you're in California that has grossly overpriced utility bills, like how much more money does your bill go up when you have to hook up your car to it?
Well, you know, Gavin Newsom.
Unless you decide to buy a gas generator and hook your car up to a gas generator.
But wait,
Well,
hold
that's
on.
possible.
Mama J, how do we get electricity?
Dinosaurs.
That's one way of putting it, yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, yeah. We still got to dig up that fucking fossil fuel in order to get the electricity in the fucking house.
I can't believe we're that dumb. Anyway.
Hey, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right
Are they
now.
wrong, though?
Nuclear fucking fusion is right around the corner.
Are they wrong? Look what just happened in New York. Are they wrong?
No.
No.
But hold on here. Watch this.
Holy shit. I have no EV and my power bill averages $1,000 a month.
Fuck.
That's
I'm kind of
robbery.
upset
That
that
is
when mine
fucking
goes up to
robbery.
200.
Yeah.
God damn. But
$632 fuel savings, but about the added electric bill plus the car for over $50K plus vehicle. Yeah.
Right.
And hold on, even with these EV vehicles, aren't the batteries like so heavy that it actually wears out the tread on the tires even faster? So you actually have to get new tires more frequently than you do in another vehicle too. So the overall cost of having an EV, like, I mean, I guess for you to look environmentally cautious. Yeah. But economically, like, what do they do with the batteries too when they're dead?
Just throw them in a fucking pit somewhere in fucking Rhode Island, apparently.
yeah,
it just all goes to Rhode Island. That's why they're all
battery costs
retarded.
a third of the fucking car. To replace it, it's a third of the car, and they have to tear the car apart just to put the battery into it.
Not even to mention, do you know how we all talk about like how people are talking about like the emissions and stuff from like cell phones and like cell phone batteries and stuff? You are literally putting your balls on top, like in a vehicle that is like a freaking oven.
Yeah.
Microwave oven.
Yeah. Listen, I charge my phone 10% and my ass is on fire. Like if I put on because
why would it be on your ass though?
Because I put my phone in my back pocket, and after I charge it, I charge my butt. Okay, what's wrong with that? You don't charge your butt?
No, but why don't you tell me more about that?
I don't want
to. It's electrifying. I'll tell you that right now. No, but after like you plug your phone in for like a couple minutes or like a half hour, or whatever, to charge it, and then you take it off the charger, and I put it like in my back pocket, and it's fucking hot.
Yeah,
I couldn't even imagine, especially. And then also, what happens when lithium catches fire?
You can't put it out with water. I know that.
No, it spreads with water.
I actually had a question, like with the emergence of all these EV vehicles, like are fire trucks now equipped with what is it?
They're gonna have
soda or whatever. No. I don't know what it is. It's not baking. I don't know. I know it's not baking soda, but something different that they have to use to put that type of fire out. Like, are they carrying that too now?
It's what is this? Not sodium chloride. Sodium hydroxide or something like that. Yeah, sodium chloride. The sodium hydroxide or something has to be used to put it out. Because it suffocates the air around it. And that's literally lithium fires are fucking horrible. When a battery plant explodes, it burns for a minute. And that's them trying to put it out at the same time. I mean, that goes for a minute. But
Deluxe with the dono. Let me think about this one more time. So that EV car payment could be roughly $1,000 plus insurance a month just to save $600 to $1,000 a year. Are you an undocumented retard? Because that math does not math, bro.
No. But hey, you need to switch over because we're going to demand it happen by, I'm sorry, what was it again, Davey?
2030.
Oh,
they tried.
That's in California, right?
Yeah. Katie Porter, yeah. California.
Well, 2030, the the complete transition from
I think that actually
gas
stopped.
vehicles. Has it?
Yeah,
I think they
Trump-
actually like
that was one of the
permanently
things
stopped that shit.
That was one of the things that Trump signed into executive order as soon as he got in. It was 2035. All cars were supposed to be
Right.
electric.
And
But
also, what about the whole every vehicle has to have an automatic like kill switch or something in it? Remember that? If you don't if you have a vehicle that's
Yeah, that never was a thing because then that goes into if you pay for it, it is your personal or your personal property. They cannot fuck with it for any reason.
But I think that's why they wanted to go to EVs, because with EVs you can like a Waymo or a fucking Tesla where you have personless drivers. Now all of a sudden you don't pay the payment. Fuck you.
It drives itself out.
Yeah, the car's going to the fucking impound lot, and then you got to find a ride home.
Yep.
You know, so it's not a good thing. It's fucking Darwinian, and you know these fucking idiots are just like marching themselves into the gulag. It's retarded.
3 clamshells, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the 3 seashells. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a class D fire extinguisher that can be used to put out a lithium battery, just in case anybody was interested.
Yeah, but
Class
California
D.
can't even get water. California can't even get water to fucking pull out the Palisades fire. You think they're gonna have trucks filled with this shit?
No.
I used to remember this shit. Class D fire extinguishers. What are they? Metal fire extinguisher, Amerex Class D. Yeah, sodium chloride fire extinguisher.
Really?
So it is sodium chloride. It is salt.
What up, Gypsy?
Huh.
Table salt puts that shit the fuck out. But
By
you're
the
going
way-
to have to have a lot of it. Metal fires involving magnesium, sodium, potassium alloys. Yeah.
By the way, if you're new here, please do us a favor and give us a follow. Hit that like button and subscribe. Because,
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Before we go, Jackie's got to see Katie Porter yell at this poor
Oh
girl.
yeah.
We got to cut to Rumble here in a bit, but oh, wrong one. Watch this.
Recently, this
She
fall
left
in
the frame.
September, and what it showed is if we don't electrify our transportation sector, that we're going to lose more than 500,000 Californians dying prematurely to air pollution and other problems, and the state could lose. Get out of my fucking shot!
It's not that it's electric vehicles, it's that if we don't meet the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot. Okay, I'm going to start again with electric vehicles.
Guys, I mean, she shot her husband with potatoes. So, yeah.
She just dumped the boiling potatoes on his head.
This is true.
What? Why?
You never heard of that?
No.
They got into an argument and she had just finished cooking. They got into an argument and she took a big bowl of mashed potatoes that she had just finished cooking and dumped it on his head.
Oh, what was he complaining about?
Ah.
I need to know that first. What was he complaining about? It could be justified. I don't know. I need to know.
That scares me.
She's got. She asked him, "Does this dress make me look fat?" And he went, "No, your body makes you look fat."
Well, it's justified, I guess. Like, if you really don't want to know.
Fucking small
What
back
do we-
there.
No, man.
Because you got it in a weird place.
But she really like just dumped hot. Like he could have gotten 3rd-degree burns and stuff on that. Like where did he on his head?
Rep. Katie
Yes.
Porter scolds ex-husband's scalp with potato documents. The former husband of Rep. Katie Porter said the California Democrat frequently abused him verbally and threw toys, books, and other objects at him during their marriage, even pouring scalding hot mashed potatoes on his head during a fight, according to divorce records. Matthew Hoffman, who filed for divorce from Porter in 2013, said in a request for restraining order dated April 30th of that year that he had routinely called he was routinely called a fucking idiot and fucking incompetent by his rage-prone spouse, who also
I believe that.
shattered a coffee table pot on their kitchen counter in March of 2012 when she felt their house wasn't clean enough. No more wire hangers. She would not let me have a cell phone because she said, you're too fucking dumb to operate it. Hoffman said of Porter, 49.
Whoa. She would not let him have a cell phone?
Because he was too dumb.
Yep. Who has been accused of ridiculing
Are you
former
sure he
members
wasn't
of
a woman? And when she said she threw toys, like
That's what I was
what
thinking
kind
too.
of toys?
Did Katie throw her fucking
do they have
anal
kids?
beads at him?
Could you imagine?
Hey, you ever been hit with that shit though? That hurts.
The elections in California, Oregon, and Washington are 2030 EV, regardless of the Fed. Also, it restricts population movement with short drives and long refill times. Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So you can't have a mass exodus again, California.
Exactly. When she gets angry, she will claw and scratch her arms and then say to me, look what you made me do. That's fucking... Congratulations, California. That's going to be your next governor. Holy shit.
No, it ain't. She's going to run, but...
Hoffman said that in the records first obtained by the Daily Mail, she regularly says that I am a bad parent in front of the kids. Recently, the children began spitting at me, throwing their food at me, calling me bad daddy. Holy shit. Could you imagine that saying that to you? You're out of your fucking mind.
Oh my God.
You're out of your fucking mind.
And yet she's still the best thing California's seen come out of their politics in a long ass fucking time. That's the only notable one that is actually broken from the insanity of the left.
You can never leave.
Over my dead
Seems
body.
So, she seems so warm, a real confidence booster type of woman.
What do you? Okay, what do you want, Adam Schiff?
On that note, you have 2.5 minutes left.
Oh yeah, it's that time.
It's that time. We'll see you guys on the other side. You've got 2.5 minutes. Ready, set, go.
So you know what? It's fine. You're changing history. You're changing culture. And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo